Hello, friends. This is Tony Dizant, space rocker of the planet Earth. And today on my section, El Buchito. A little bit of coffee in the afternoons. It's actually afternoon today, so I actually got to do it on time. Let's see. Yeah. The big topic today is Simone Biles getting out of the Olympic competition because of mental health. Well, let's elaborate a little bit on that. Mental health. Okay. We all need it, right? Yeah. Well, if you want to have my perspective on it, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you right now. I do have a friend of mine that tells me bipolar, yeah, the way we used to be, right? Well, he's got a point on that because, as you grow up, when you're young and you grow up, you go through a lot of changes and it's rough, you know, it's rough. And of course, you're if you're in your 30s, you're not the same as you were in your 20s, or if you're in your 40s, you're not the same as you were in your 30s. Now, if you're in your 50s, you're definitely not the way you were in your 40s or 30s or 20s. And I believe that 50 years old, halftime, I call that the halftime show. If you know how to live it and you get to the halftime show, then you can enjoy the rest of your life. But let's go back to mental health and Simone Biles having the courage to saying, "Hey, I don't feel that well. I'm not all in there mentally, so I'm going to hurt my team by staying and trying to be in the team where I'm not all there to be able to perform at my best." So my hats off to her for having the courage of saying this. And I'm glad that mental health is not, as it used to be, a big stigma, a big thing, being being ill mentally is about the same thing as being ill because you have diabetes or you have high blood pressure or low blood pressure. Uh, It's the same thing. I mean, it's uh, it's an unbalanced situation. Okay, and like I told you, I was going to give you a few examples. Um, like I don't claim to be the space rocker of the planet Earth. Okay, this was a vision that I had when I was a kid, and I was going to through my school years, and luckily I had great friends that actually encouraged me when I started telling all my friends, "I'm Tony Dizant, space rocker of the planet Earth." They said, "Go ahead, man. That's what you are. Yeah, do it." So, you know, come 15, 16 years old, there I was. I set out to be the space rock of the planet Earth. I'm still in that quest. I said, I'm going to play music. I'm going to learn about space. And I'm going to integrate both things to be able to create a unique music beyond genres, beyond anything you can think of. I'm going to create something unique. And I'm going to go ahead and do the to the best of my ability, play all the instruments I can, and go on this quest. I'm still on it. I'm happy I stayed on it. And I didn't listen to all the naysayers because there was a bunch of naysayers everywhere. I'll give you a hint. They still out there. Those are called the haters. Okay? You always gonna have haters. Why? Because they can't do what you say you claim that you can do, and because they can't do it, then you're not supposed to be able to do it. Okay, but this is not the case. The case is that if you have a God given talent or a God given dream, you pursue that dream regardless of what anybody says. Some people go and break the barriers of hate. I call those the barriers of hate because that's what they are. It's just haters. And all you have to do is just don't listen to them and just stay focused on what you're doing. And if you break through that barrier of hate and you continue, you're eventually going to get somewhere. Um, I can't say enough about this. And they have a whole lot of motivational speakers everywhere these days. I don't claim to be one of those. Okay. I know that with what I can contribute to society, which is my music, my knowledge, and all the things God given me as far as playing instruments and singing and all that good stuff, I can make this world a better place. So I guess the lesson for today is this: we are all crazy. Listen to me now. We are all crazy. Why? Because God did not make us the same. And since God did not make us the same, we all think differently. We all a unique creation. And what happens is that you have a story, this guy has a story, this girl has a story, this person got a story. We are all making stories as we go. And you can't get in my story, and I can't get in your story. But when we try to get in somebody's story and say, hey, that's not the way your story goes, that's when the problem begins. You can't get in nobody's story because in this life, you're creating your own freaking story. Okay? So don't get in the way of somebody's story. That's the mantra right there. Let them do what they want. If they say they're gonna tap dance on their head, they say, okay, go ahead, do it. Be careful, but if you think you can do it, go ahead. And with this one, I'm gonna let you go today. I want to say thank you to everybody for watching my videos, listening to my music. Tony Dizant, space rocker of the planet Earth, still living in this beautiful planet called Earth. Good afternoon, everybody.